Garden's looking kind of respectable.
A new specimen? Fascinating. Finish planting it, and I'll tell you what I know.
What's this? These are sure to grow into something interesting.
What's your name, lad? If I'm to hold a grudge, best to know the name.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
My bantam old mum dubbed me Scuba Stev. Scuba the Fisher, am I?
You know, there's a fish tank down in Pyloon Saloon that could use some attention.
Pyloon Saloon? That labyrinth-infested watering hole down in yon valley.
All right, all right. Did I ask?
Ah, fine, 'twas farm. I'll do it. Meet me at the saloon and we'll appraise this so-called tank. couldn't stay away. You didn't forsake the sea spray once it's misted your gums.
I guess not.
You're the aspect of a fisher, lad. And, lucky for you, we're perched just above the lair of the sea fish.
Sea fish, huh?
That's right. An impossible catch. No fisher in the right mind would pursue such a quarrelsome foe. No fisher, but Scuba Stev. You see that, lad?
That was pretty impressive.
You still think I'm small time, eh?
No, I believe
Well
you.
then, I've no choice but to regale you with my bleak-most history. Tarry a moment, and I'll tell you a thing or two about old Scuba Stev. So, you wish to prick up your ears and receive the tale of Scuba?
If you're sharing stories, we'll listen.
Then you be a fool, my lad. A sordid tale will bring you nothing but grief and woe.
Okay, well, if you're not sharing stories, we'll...
Oh, fine, I'll tell you. At your own insistence, and at your own peril. My story begins in a small village on the frozen banks of Sakavi Tar, my home world. Nights black as quillfish in it. Winters so cold, a stern look could turn you to glass.
Doesn't sound like the easiest place to grow up.
Difficult, aye. From the moment your mother's milk froze on your tongue to the moment you foundered upon frozen streets. You see, the fishes, they had the right of it. They dwelt far below the ice, where warm currents danced like ribbons in the wind. To fish so scarce a quarry, on account of the great fish famine, well, it's nearly a mild undertaking. But for all me belly aching now, there's a peaceful enough life for a wee Sakavian with an instinct for the rod.
So you discovered your talent early.
Such a talent was I, that as a lad, nae hardly sported my first prickly chin hair, I was given an audience with Undone. But that be a tale for another time. Oh, and some advice, lad. If you're planning to scale the mountain, you'll need to keep a strong grip.
Careful. There's nothing to worry. Whoa! I got you, Shanna. Thanks.
Lad, cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
Glad you came around to it.
It didn't make a fetching first impression. I've a mind to give it a third scrubbing. Cleaning the filter, you'd think someone tried to cram a mollusk through a sieve.
Oh, can't unhear that.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Well, there it is.
Got your mark, I'm coming in.
You made it.
Anyone spot you?
Me? Not a chance. What are we dealing with? Any sign of the droid?
Some kind of service gantry.
Could be a way in.
It's the best option I can see.
Okay, let's scope out the way across.
Only way to the Lucre Hulk is through this swamp.
For you, maybe. You want to ride, BD?
When you're ready, make a move on that gantry. I'll be watching.
Copy that. That's one way not to get mud on your boots, huh? Now we just need to rescue Z. Hard to believe anything could live in this swamp. I guess our friend here makes it work. You see that building, buddy? Guess someone does live here. Or did once.
How much do you think this is worth?
Nothing's worth crossing the Raiders. Now move.
not leaving you here.
Don't worry about
Hello, laddie.
Dangerous spot to catch a fish.
Nay, dangerous fish to catch a sport.
Sure.
Aye, that one slipped the line. But sarcasm is weak bait. Besides, I've gathered my focus for my quarry, the fearsome glotsome crab. One of my old crew, a mate on the grapnel, once tried to pluck a crab from the sea foam, when suddenly, wham! Overboard she went. Where was I? Aye! She flopped overboard like a quillfish wriggling out of a tin. The crab yanked her in by the nostril. Sometimes you have to strike first, no?
Do you really believe that?
A flexible compass may not serve you on the roiling waves of Manan, but it does make the seas of the soul easier to brook, no? Stay a moment, and I'll regale you with the next chapter of my tale.
Healy would want to see these seats in the garden, but she knows something too.
Where were we? Ah, yes. By virtue of my prodigious fishing talents, I was taken to see the rest...
We'll talk later.
Where were we? Ah, yes. By virtue of my prodigious fishing talents, I was taken to see the mysterious one they call Undone. I can see it still. Wee scuba, ushered into yon black-mouthed cave. I could barely make out a figure glinting with moonlight. I scrubbed my eyes like a old tar scrubbing the deck. And there she was, a vast creature. Great tentacles blooming from her blubber, like cables gorging on a fuel tank. One of the tentacles twitched into the air, just over my head, and then, wham! Right on the noggin, so I'm told. I staggered out the cave like a lover first acquainted with a deck. But something else happened. I think when that fell tentacle struck me, Undone took something straight out of my brain and put something else in.
She put something in your brain?
Aye, boy. The subtle art of catching a fish. The art of focus. And in the dark, with nothing but the bristles on your chin for company, that focus is special. From that day forward, when I plunged my line into the frigid waters, it would emerge with a fish. 3 times out of 7.
That's less than half.
My village told me that I'd be the one to save them from the great fish famine. Little did I know that the grapnel was soon to arrive on our shores.
Gonna assume that's a bad thing.
Perhaps, lad. And perhaps not. But that'll be a story for another time.
Tell me, and I mean no disrespect, but is it even possible to find an artifact on a planet like this?
Nice job, BD. Let's check this place out.
Cal, what are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same question, Zig.
I came out here to look for Z.
Yeah, me too.
Ahem, and I am Winnie Eres. Cal, was it? We've only just met, but I could use some assistance.
What do you need?
I was told there's a bird in this swamp that spots a resplendent plumage. But when I tried to get a closer look at one, it snatched my datapad and flew away.
Where'd it go?
They've got a nest at the top of a spire nearby. I'd go, but Winnie here says I gotta stay by her side.
Yes, that spire there. It's so close, yet so far.
I'll see what I can do.
You shine like the stars. Oh, that's a Coruscant saying, perhaps a more simple, thank you, Cal.
I can't move that. But there's no other way up to the pillar either. The stuff gets everywhere. You ever been in a ship this big before, buddy? Been a long time for me. Not looking forward to it. But Z's in there. We're not leaving without her.
There you are. Ready to liberate one slightly eccentric High Republic droid?
Yeah. You?
I'm here, aren't I? Ready, Cal?
Yeah.
I'll go high.
Let's get him! Nice try.
Not such a warm welcome.
Guess knocking isn't an option.
We'll find our own way.
You smell that too, BD?
Think you can break that coupling?
Let's find out.
When in doubt. Don't think I can call the lift from here.
it teamwork. So Marin decided to come after all.
Yeah, she thinks Tanalor could really help the path.
All right. But you do seem happier now that she's around.
Okay, let's focus. Z needs us.
This piece of junk could sink any second. Nah, she'll hold. Just wait till you see what's inside.
You know, I broke into a freighter on Nab once.
Yeah? Any tips?
No, it was nothing like a Lucre Hulk. Not sure.
Could you clear this up?
Absolutely.
Target is airborne. Your compliance is not optional.
Who even needs a jetpack, huh?
Our model 459.
I am Captain Loki.
Were those droids arguing?
It happens more than you'd think.
No wonder they lost. Come on, let's go. I'll make sure the coast is clear. Miss me, BD?